Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel guys. We are here with a very special State of Play reaction video. This is obviously, you can see, for February the 23rd, 2023. Apologies, I've been a little bit absent on the channel guys. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with the loss of my dad over the past couple of days, which has been really tough. Getting there, and thank you so much to everyone who has sent well wishes, condolences. I really appreciate it. I'm okay. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep at the channel. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me focused. So it might not be as heavy in terms of content that we sort of have been seeing over the last few weeks, but you have my word that I will continue to keep putting the content out there because it's keeping me busy and focused. So anyway, back off that morbid topic. So State of Play is here. We've got a brand new video / introduction to look at as well. Hopefully we're going to see a little bit more of Resident Evil 4. That is my big game I'm looking forward to this year. Hopefully we're going to get some surprises in there as well. And I would imagine we're going to get a lot of VR2 content because that is obviously just dropped, coming out, and it's hefty on the price tag. So they're going to try and push that marketing-wise, I would imagine. But without further ado, let's check out the State of Play video. We're going to just sort of react as we go, and then I'll give you some closing thoughts at the end. If you do enjoy the video guys, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing as well if you are brand new to the channel. Other than that, without further ado, let's have a sniff. Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Welcome to our first State of Play of 2023. We've got a lot to show you, including an in-depth demo of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. But first, PlayStation VR2 is finally here. Let's dive right in with a look at 5 games arriving on PlayStation VR2 this year.
Yeah, there we go. I called it. It's going to be VR2 heavy, I think.
Let's see how you do this time. Kid, we gotta work on your focus. Distractions.
Jim.
They'll get you killed out there. Remember what we shook on. Or, I guess we'll just have to keep this up.
Looks very Borderlands.
No! Not that I mind, of course. Let's try again, shall we?
Looks a bit of like a corridor shooter. Not sure if it's in the same universe as Borderlands, but it looks very Borderlands type of gameplay, graphics and everything. Now this is impressive. Is the forest from VR?
Come in, please. I need you.
Green Hell. That'd be quite interesting. That reminds me of like Death Stranding, same sort of art style. Nah, not interested. Pass. I like the art style. It's interesting. I'd love to see Control in VR. That would be awesome. Gameplay looks fun. You're like throwing people and stuff, but nah. Not sold on it.
This may be hard to hear. The Empire will fall. Our galaxy will be plunged into 30,000 years of chaos and war.
Thank you for saving us the effort, Dragon.
We can't stop it. But there is a plan to save humanity.
Wow.
So, will you fight for a dying empire? Or help us to reach foundation?
And more pull to that one. I just think the combat looked a bit clunky. Nice concept there. The graphics
See
look
that
good.
tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. Just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time.
I've heard this. The VR2 like reacts to your eyes blinking, which is crazy.
Hey, you! Come over here. Is that really you? It's Chloe, your
That's
neighbor.
so cool.
The only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. It's only a matter of time. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. And just try to enjoy it this time.
Pretty cool. Very interesting concept.
That was a sneak peek at some great upcoming games for PlayStation VR2. Up next, Bungie gives us a stunning new look at Destiny 2 Lightfall, which launches on PS5 next week.
I've gone off Destiny again. I keep going back to it, and then I'm like, bad enough.
What is that? The Witness.
The malefactor of our first collapse is at our doorstep.
Whoa, what the hell?
You have no purpose. Because you fear to seek one. That fear is your failure.
Vanguard to all units. Keep the enemy away from the Traveler at all costs.
I understand understand what's at stake like they are. Not all of us have lives to spare.
Your fear brings you pain. We know pain. Our purpose is its end.
The battle begins here and now.
I mean, it looks good. Very visually impressive. I could never knock Bungie for that, but... The Witness looked a bit weird. Looked a bit Pixar-y, but... Other than that, quite impressed, but I probably won't be delving into it. Heard lots of great stuff about this game, though. I mean, that's a full-on family game, and I'm not sure if it's put together by the same people as Journey, but it's got that same art direction.
Chia is one of our most anticipated games, and it's launching into the PlayStation Plus game catalog in March.
Oh, nice, and it's going to be a freebie.
Speaking of PlayStation Plus, let's take a look at what's in store next month.
Yes, please. Give us something juicy. Juicy.
We came here to blow your mind, so leave your worries at the door, leave all your cares.
Uncharted Thieves Collection, nice.
The vibe, nah, you can't kill it. Come on, man, you got to feel it. I feel it. What now? Come on, we got to get down.
Bit of a wet fart, that one.
Our next game is from Enhance, the creators of Tetris Effect and Res Infinite.
Nice. I know the feeling. What the hell? Oh, it reminds me of that puzzle game on PS1. Plunk, but it was something like that. You have to guide the people out of the maze. What a weird concept. Ah, nice. You can build your own levels as well. And it's got optional VR input as well. That ain't for me, but if you're into your puzzles, I can imagine you're going to be quite excited about that one. It's a weird concept, and it's freaking me out a little bit, but it's original. Same creators as Returnal as well, which is a fantastic game. It was my game of the year it came out. It's just like a revamped Guitar Hero.
So, big day. Class president's speech at the assembly. In light of the whole space rock potential demise of civilization thing, my chosen theme feels off.
What's the theme?
Using this year to, make an impact?
Yeah, perfect. Go with that.
Are you okay? You've come into this year kind of intense with the band stuff.
The band is important. Why did she have to just leave? I said it was an emergency.
You did, and it is. To you.
It's like a visual novel.
It's acting like nothing is different. Like to me, everything feels different now.
We've always done what you wanted to do, and that's fine. But there's only so much time we have left. How are we supposed to just be fine?
Weird. They're all dinosaurs. It's like an anime blended in with a visual novel. It's piqued my interest though. Naruto.
I'm not gonna lose, you hear me?
Now I'll just cut you off completely.
I'll inherit my master's will.
You can't defeat me.
No matter what you become, I will always love you.
The Hokage is the person who walks in front of everyone and bears all the pain.
Why are you so obsessed with me, Naruto?
Because we're friends. Here we go!
In a flash!
My blood is boiling! Charge!
No despair.
You can't escape.
How about this?
You won!
Move!
I win.
Don't underestimate the will of fire.
I'll settle this. Now is the hour of judgment. Amaterasu. The weak are sighted. This is the power of all the Hokage. Get it going, Lee.
Here I go.
I'll protect you to the end. Sting to the beat of the killer bee heat.
Prepare yourself.
What?
Dreams.
How about this?
You'll be eaten alive.
Idiots, catch!
Lock on!
Go, Choji!
Chino, fire all round!
Super Beast Scroll!
Here I come, Hinata!
From here forth, history will be spun again. And so began their journey. On a path with no end.
Not my cup of tea, but fans of the series, fans of anime will enjoy it, no doubt.
Perfect order. What you describe is nothing more than oppression through force and fear. My frail little brother.
I love how over the top these games are.
I do not wish to fight you, elder brother.
Do not wish to fight you, elder brother. It's like the voice acting so over the top, but I love it.
Fantasy
Always visually
in our
impressive
next
though.
2 games.
Gameplay looks quite good as well, even though it's not completely my cup of tea. I tip my hat to it nonetheless.
I'll tell you a story, true soul.
Lords of the Fallen?
Dismantled piece by piece.
What the fuck?
And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. I must finish what I started.
The hell's this?
Design
Diablo?
will be complete.
Discover Gedric's secret.
Diablo 4?
Find out
Maybe?
what it is that makes him invincible so we can strip him of his advantage.
It's gotta be Diablo 4, isn't it?
You're a pawn, a slave to forces you cannot comprehend.
Ketherick is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Together, we will strike down the Absolute.
Bow before me. Bow before the Absolute. Bow!
Baldur's Gate. Interesting. Wonder if that's going to be a PC release as well. If not, I might still get it.
Welcome to Wayfinder, an online multiplayer adventure for you and your friends. It's all set in Evanor, a gorgeous but fallen world. You'll control the chaos through Wayfinders. Meet Senja, who likes to get up close and personal, and Silo, who fights with both firepower and fast reflexes. And Wingrave slices through the fray while also supporting the group. With another victory under our belts, let's head to Skylight, our social hub. Here, you'll turn your loot into new weapons and
Loot?
Wayfinders.
Someone say loot?
You can also explore dungeons called Lost Zones that you can modify and mutate for a greater challenge. Lost Zones are where you and your friends will team up to complete quests, collect loot, and hunt bosses like this Titan. We're excited to bring Wayfinder's beta exclusively to PlayStation, and you can sign up for the chance to play early now. Thanks for watching.
I'm intrigued, but not impressed. If that's the best phrase for it. I'm just worried that's going to be quite
big
repetitive.
Updates on 2 highly anticipated Capcom games, starting with the debut of 3 new characters for Street Fighter 6.
Oh, fucking Street Fighter. 2 on Street Fighter. I went Resident Evil 4, please. Bitches. Bollocks, Street Fighter. That is one hairy chest. Zangief. Scoop slam. Oh, people's elbow. Love it.
Brace yourself. This is your last ride. Let's go. My beautiful body is built better.
I call upon you, great wind. Toino Ikonoi, spirit of the wind. Let yourself become one with it.
What the fuck? What the hell is that? Paddles? Mental.
The voice of this spirit, only I can hear it.
What the fuck? Is that Michael Jackson?
But not the one we're looking for.
She reminds me of Blaze from Streets of Rage. we'll see.
Another mission awaits.
Again, not my cup of tea. Not a huge fan of fighting games anyway, but if I had to pick, it'd be Tekken. But I do like the old school ones like Streets of Rage and Golden Axe.
You see, we are all connected through the holy body. When you need only accept the sacred
Here we
gift.
go.
Christ!
Like Christ.
She did.
Temperance, child.
I've taken delivery of preparing some entertainment for you.
Ah, the entertainment.
Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess fair.
I'm making cheap for you.
Move!
Whoa.
It's always like this with you. How about you open fire instead of your mouth?
Long time no see.
Major Krauser? Why?
You can't save her. You can't save anyone.
What's gonna happen to me?
We gotta keep moving forward. We will beat this. Together.
Thanks.
Then come, Sancho Panza. Let us rescue the Princess Dulcinea. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Sorry, bad traffic. One combat shot will compliment the Hunnigan.
Ha! Ha! This is kind of fun!
Ahead!
You're kidding.
Ah, yes, the time has come.
Like I told you. I'm gonna get you home safe.
I'm ready to die, rookie. Exalt all Leon! And let it be so!
This time, it has to be different.
Ooh, yes.
Well now, time to cause some mayhem.
Mercenaries are back. Nice. Looking forward to that. And yes, that will be on the channel. And yes, we will be doing the special demo as well. My only concern about that is it looks a little bit cinematic. Like it's going a little bit too actiony.
The show's not over yet. It's Harley Quinn, Deadshot,
They've-
King Shark, and Captain Boomerang against the world's greatest DC superheroes in this extended look at Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Kill the Justice
They've
League.
Let's
hear from developer
lifted
Rocksteady
the story out of Resident Evil and put it in there, obviously, but there's bits that they've added in and it makes me a little
Hi
bit
everyone,
nervous.
my name is Darius Sidarian and I'm the
Still
studio
looks great,
product
though.
director at Rocksteady Studios. Suicide Squad
Give me that
Kill the
Batman
Justice
statue
League
in the
is
background.
the next installment in the Arkhamverse and will be releasing this May. It is a third-person action shooter set 5 years after the events of Batman Arkham Knight. Metropolis has been invaded and you're going in as the Suicide Squad members Harley Quinn, King Shark, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang to face off against the ultimate threat, a corrupted Justice League. The team has been hard at work at creating the best possible game experience for our players, and we're very excited to share more as part of this state of play. Today, let's take a brief look at one of the missions in our game. The Flash has been corrupted by Brainiac, and as the Suicide Squad, you'll need to work together in up to 4-player online co-op to stop the Flash and
Decent.
rescue Lex Luthor in the
Co-op.
process. Enjoy.
Let's buzz something up!
Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Hello, Brainiac? Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP. Good news! You want Luthor, all you have to do is come and get him.
us alive.
And he has Luther.
One damn thing at a time. That artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to. No matter the cost. Are we clear?
Yeah. Where the snowball?
Time to light them all up.
Incoming Ollie!
Out of my way.
Guess Quinn ain't holding anything back for later.
Hold my beer, guys. Let's dance! That's gonna leave a mark.
Focus our fire on this tank.
Why do we never get reinforcements?
Thunder upon this tank.
Yeah! Spot you, mate! Love explosions!
Up high. Incoming.
Set this chopper flying!
Roger that, Quinn. Eyes up. We got more company. Go, Shark, go.
Senseless violence. Love it!
Nail that weak spot, squad.
No worries! Boom! Job done!
You came through, Boomer.
Just call me the pinball wizard.
Unstoppable!
Quinn, there's more of them.
Thank you! Die already! Guys, this one won't die already!
Killing it out there, Hal! Come on!
Here comes the boom!
Huge target. Get on it now.
Rising like a wave!
This is our chance!
Boom.
Ouch!
I love our escapades.
There he is.
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
Still in play? Now get out of my way. I have work to do.
Well, hey there, sleepyhead. We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic? At least I'm not a big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
Flash, how do I stop this? Please, tell me how.
You have to kill us, Diana. We have to die to save the world.
Looks alright.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5 May 26th.
I don't know why, but I'm still not completely intrigued by
Rocksteady
it.
Studios has even more to share today. Let's listen in.
But Rocksteady have been pretty decent with their games in the past, so...
Show me what you got.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League
we get it. We get it. Is it just about the Justice League?
Co-op experience, which means that all the missions in the game have been designed to support.
Is that it?
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5 later this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon. Thanks for watching.
Oh. So that's it. It was all a bit lackluster, to be honest, but in all fairness, the state of play at this point in the year always tends to be a little bit vanilla, but the VR stuff looks really good, and to be fair, I think they've done a lot more variation in the VR games for VR2 versus the first VR, where I bought it pretty much when it first came out, and there wasn't much at all on there, so I think they've learned from that. There's some really good titles in there. There's Horizon, Resident Evil Village has got a VR update as well. There's a couple of those sort of platformy type games. I like the look of the space one. Apparently Gran Turismo's got VR capability as well, so that'll be awesome in VR. It's just going in a better direction, I think, than the first VR release did. So it's good that that got a little bit of press in this state of play. Other than that, Resident Evil's the only thing that really did pull me out. There's a couple of little indie titles in there. I can't remember what the one with the girl is, but it looks a little bit like sort of like the Journey art style. I think that would be an interesting one. There's probably a couple in there that will surprise people, but on the whole, pretty bland. I don't think there's anything in there that's going to really turn heads and make people go out and buy these games. I'm also a bit disappointed with the Plus lineup. The Uncharted Thieves collection is great for anyone that hasn't played the Uncharted games, or at least a few of them. I don't think it contains all of the Uncharted games. It'll just be the prequel and maybe the first one, I'm not sure, but it doesn't contain all of them as far as I'm aware. But if you haven't played those games, they are great, so you're in for a treat with that collection. Other than that, Battlefield 2042 is only on there because it flopped massively. It's terrible. It's, you know, even post-launch, post-release, post-patches, it's still bad. So that's on there as a freebie. Code Vein's a good one if you guys are into JRPGs. If you were into Scarlet Nexus, very, very similar to Scarlet Nexus, I would say. Scarlet Nexus is slightly better than Code Vein, but there's different sort of styles to it, different story. But the combat itself is fairly similar and the mechanics are the same, and you'll recognize the art style as well. It's from the same studio, Bandai Namco, so you're in for a treat with Code Vein if you haven't played it and you're into JRPGs. Other than that, it was all a little bit bland. I've noticed, I don't know if this is something that's going to be happening regularly, but they're now starting to push out day one release games on the Plus service, and they need to, because Game Pass is still shitting all over the Plus service. I've downloaded Atomic Heart for Game Pass. I know the reviews haven't been great, but I will be putting out either a stream or a full playthrough of it at least, and on the channel there's going to be some content on it at least. And it's just to really say that the Game Pass, that was free. It was absolutely free. I paid £0 for Atomic Heart and I got it on day one. If you get it on PS5, you're paying for it. Do you know what I mean? So it's... And I know they're putting out some indie titles as well, but it'd be nice if we get some fairly big hitting games. I know the PlayStation Studio ones is a no-go, but if we can just get one or two AAA titles out on the Plus service, I think it will pull it out of the dirt a little bit and get it competing against Microsoft's Game Pass. But until that happens, they're shitting all over us. I've got both. I've got the Plus service and I've got the Game Pass, and you should see some of the games that come out on the Game Pass, and a lot of them are also day one. So I don't know if you guys remember, but Back 4 Blood, that was one I wanted to get my hands on. That came out a while back on PlayStation. And then I didn't realize, but it was free on the Game Pass. I was like, what? It came out like today. Why is it free? I just paid £50 for it. But so yeah, they need to up their ante on the Plus service, definitely. If they're going to compete in the wider market longer term, they need to start, you know, pulling out ideas out of the bag, start competing at least on the same level, and actually renovate themselves to be a better service as well. Pay homage to the people that have been with you for years. Start bringing out some of the classics on this Plus service, and not just the same shit all the time. Not just Tomb Raider 1, not just Tekken 2, not just Siphon Filter. Start bringing out some really big PS1 classics like Metal Gear Solid, Abe's Odyssey, you know, bloody, what's his name, Gecko, Discworld, like all that, Broken Sword, all the ones that started pulling people together on the PlayStation service. Get them on there. Get them on there. I'm sure it doesn't take a lot to get these games added, but they need to really up their classics catalogue, because there's some really strong games out there. PS2, I think, is still my all-time favourite era. There's an absolute shit ton of PS2 games that would absolutely sell like hotcakes. Or better still, from the mid-tier service up on Plus, I can't remember what it's called. You got Essential and some other shit, Premium, but whatever the middle one is, put it in for that tier and up, and you will get people signing up to that service like nobody's business, because those individual IP games are so hard to get hold of now. And even if you do get hold of them, you're looking at paying at least 30-40 quid for some of them on eBay, Amazon, and the likes of those sorts of sites. So, and it will give a little bit of homage back to the fans, the people that have been there from the beginning, like myself, from the very first PlayStation. It'd just be nice to get some loyalty rewarded, but you know, pigs might fly and all that. But anyway, not great, guys, not great. Nothing, as I said, mind-blowing. Nothing really blew me away. Really pleased for the VR2 games. I will be picking the VR2 up. It probably won't be anytime soon. I'm in no rush to get it. I've got an absolute ton of games to get through on my game catalogue. Plus, we're still going to continue doing the TV and movie reviews. The podcast episodes will be coming back in. I'm making that a priority as well. Live streams are still going to be in there. We've got to finish the Maiden of Blackwater playthrough. I want to go back to Horizon Forbidden West because we did one stream on that one, and I want to play through the whole damn thing. Resident Evil 4 is coming out in March. Definitely going to be playing that. And there's just so much to be doing. I've got a vlog type video as well I need to edit and put out on the channel for you guys. A visit I paid to a place that we went to near the Brecon Beacons a few months back. Sort of like a cave system. It was really cool, really interesting. I need to put that together as well and get those up and running again. And just also trying to stay committed to myself a little bit on a personal level. Just making sure that I do take time to grieve and stuff like that is going to be important for me. But yeah, there's lots going on and it's busy. But VR2 is not the top of my list, but it will be on the list at some point. It will be coming out. I will be using it. I will be testing it. You will see content on it eventually on the channel, but it's not top of my priority list at the moment, especially for the price tag. It's over 500 quid, and it's like, even though the game's catalogue that it's being bundled with is a lot more impressive than the first one, still don't think it justifies that price tag just yet, at least, because there's such a great catalogue of games, and even PS4 games that I still need to crack on to. PC content as well, I want to keep putting on the channel. I want to keep going back to my PC games. Like I said, Atomic Heart's on there, Age of Empires, the Diablo games, even World of Warcraft. I just want to put some fun and interesting videos and just vary the content up a little bit for you guys on the channel as we progress through the year and the years to come, I'm sure. So yeah, that is it in a nutshell. State of Play was meh, very meh. Like I said, only highlights really. Great VR2 games coming out and Resident Evil 4. Although I did have a little bit of a squeaky bum time moment with Resident Evil 4. I looked at it and I thought, some of this looks very arcadey. It looks very Resident Evil 6. Now, before you guys start saying, oh, you know, I thought you liked Resident Evil 6, I do. I love Resident Evil 6. But I like it because it's an action game and because of the co-op elements. But it's not survival horror Resident Evil, if you see what I mean. And there was just elements of Resident Evil 4, at least in that trailer, where it felt very Resident Evil 6, and it worried me just a bit. I'm sure it's just the way that it's been clipped, the way the trailer was put together, and I'm sure it's fine. But I'm hoping they haven't stripped out the heavy survival horror element that made Resident Evil 4 iconic and legendary and known for what it is known for. I assume the story's the same. I assume everything sort of follows the same timeline and things like that. The events are the same, key events are the same, but bits of it had me worried. At least Ashley isn't going to be a dick in this one. At least she didn't appear that way in the trailer. She seems a lot more useful, and we're going to get individual sections with her as well, where we control her, probably stealth sections like we did with Sherry in Resident Evil 2 Remake, but it did worry me ever so slightly. But I'm hoping we'll get a little bit more of a flavour for it from the demo, and we will be doing a game preview on the demo as well, guys, so make sure you stay tuned for that one as well. Let me know in the comments what you think of this state of play. Is there anything you were hoping to see that wasn't there? Do you feel a little bit meh like me? And what is your main draw from the state of play? What is it you're excited about, if anything? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you do, please do leave a thumbs up. Feel free to come and subscribe as well if you're brand new to the channel. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, reactions, live streams, or gaming content, movie content, podcast content, whatever it is that we put out, make sure you hit the bell icon on the channel homepage and you'll be notified as and when that content hits the waves. Until next time, take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace.